Alright, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out every week to let the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics know who they are. According to the Bible, let Esau know, which are the so-called white men, that America's about to be destroyed, that the Most High is about to deliver Israel out of this captivity. Alright? So we're the prophets to come out and let you know what the Most High has prophesied to happen in these days. Alright? And the last days started when the one you call Jesus Christ died on the cross, came on the earth and died on the cross. Alright?
You talking to him, and I'd like to hear what you're saying.
Huh?
I like to, understand what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, just listen.
Alright.
Go ahead, read.
This is Jeremiah 28:7. Nevertheless have thou now this word that I speak in thy ears and in the ears of all the people.
Right. This is the word that the Most High speak in our ears, and we come out to speak it in the ears of the people. Go ahead.
Verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right. So the prophets that were before us prophesied against great kingdoms. Babylon, okay? That was a great kingdom that the prophets prophesied against. Alright? Or every kingdom had prophets come up and prophesy against it when it was going down. America is no different. America is a great kingdom. Now the Most High says that it's time for it to go down. So he sent us out here to prophesy its downfall. Go ahead, read that again.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Of war? What war? America is involved in many wars. Then this next war that America is getting involved in, it will be World War III. They keep harping against Iran, Iran this, Iran that, in the Middle East this, in the Middle East that, because that's the war that's going to drive America to its destruction. The war with Iran is going to bring you to World War III, to the end of this kingdom, and to the kingdom of the Most High. Go ahead.
I had a question for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So if we get into it with the Middle East or with Iran, who is going to join in on Iran's side and come against us to make it more of a war?
Everybody. All the countries, even America's allies, which I'll get that in a second. I want Revelations chapter 17, and then somebody give me Obadiah. But I want to ask you this first, though, and I'll answer that. Why did you say we?
What do you mean we?
You said we. If we go to war.
I just meant as a country, like us as a country. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I live here, you live here. I don't know if you're going to remove it, but if they go to war, and if it's only World War III, if I'm still living here, that's affecting me.
Well, how do we come to America?
Well, some of us were already here.
Right.
Some of us were brought here involuntarily.
Okay. So we don't include us with America. Because the destruction or the punishment that's going to happen to America is not going to happen to us.
How do you figure that?
Because we're not a part of this whole system and mentality and doctrine that they're putting out.
So if someone were to decide, okay, I'm going to drop a nuke in Orlando, that's not going to affect us if we're in Orlando?
It's not going to affect me.
Why, you're not going to be in Orlando?
I might not be here. But even if I'm here, I'm under the Most High God. So he'll save me from that. That's why I don't say us.
So the 12 tribes of Israel, so how long has this been established? And are these in chronological order as from most important to least important?
Nah.
Like how is it
It's not in chronological order at all. The 12 tribes of Israel, all of them are the same. Well, the tribe of Judah is the head tribe, but they're all equal. They're all the same nation. They're one nation. All right. When was this established? Since the ancient days.
Okay, when you say Negroes, that wasn't a term until about maybe 50, 60 years ago. So could you be more specific as to who you mean by Negroes? Where did the tribe of Judah originate from?
13. All right, I'm gonna get all that. Give me Acts chapter 13.
Exactly where you going.
Yeah. Because Negro, the term Negro actually goes back to the language of Latin language, which the Romans spoke.
Acts chapter 13, verses 1. Now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger.
Niger, N-I-G-E-R, right?
Yeah.
Now Niger or nigger comes from the Latin, that's what Negro or Niger comes from the Latin Niger, meaning black.
Okay.
All right, that's why you got the Niger River, Nigeria. It means black, land of the black people, or the Black River.
Okay.
Now they were called Niger because they were black. Now these were Israelites. Paul, Simon, these people were Israelites.
And where were they from?
They were from Israel.
Okay.
All right, now,
okay.
Give me Acts chapter 21. Prove Paul. So when we say these right here are all the bywords and proverbs that they named them. These are not our names. There's nobody called Negro. Nobody's forefather name was black. There was no people named Rich Ford, Puerto Rico, Rich Ford.
So what were they all named originally?
These are their names originally.
These right here.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulon.
Right.
This is not the original tongue, but I'll give you the gist of this.
Gotcha.
Okay? Yehowadah, Banyamyan, lawyer. Alright, that's easy. Alright. Now,
was that's Banyan Ham or Banyan
that's Benjamin, but I was just saying it in the correct term.
How do you say it in correct terms?
Banyamyan.
Banyan.
But that's not it right. I have to write it in the Hebrew for you. Now the ancient Israelites, the ancient Israelites were black. These are them coming out of the Syrian captivity. That's the Israelites. Really there. This is them in Egypt. Okay? These are Israelites. These are Ishmaelites. These are Israelites. They were black. Alright?
So who now the Syrians? Who were the Syrians?
The Assyrians, they're
Those
black
people from Syria? Like the current day Syria?
The Assyrians?
What? I don't know.
Or the Syrians. It's two nations. Assyrians and then Syrians.
I'm talking about this with the Syria that's in conflict right now over in Africa.
Those are if I'm not mistaken, those are Ishmaelites. Which
so those are these people right here.
No, not these.
So the current day Syrians are from these people that held the Israelites captive.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, some of them.
Let's see. Okay. All right.
Got Acts 21?
Yep.
Right here. That's correct. That's just the English form. Okay. And these Hebrew written out.
So what affiliation is this?
We're Israelites. I mean, we're not a so-called religion or anything like that. We're going back to our heritage. Moses said in the book of Baruch that we will search our fathers, look to our fathers, go back to our heritage. So this is our heritage. All right, the Bible is not a book of religion; it's a book of heritage. Got laws, statutes, commandments, and history in it. That's why there's the First Kings, the Second Kings, the Chronicles, the Numbers, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel. These are actual lineages of kings, documents. Just the same as America would keep a document of their presidents. All right, it's the same thing.
And so, what are the names of the garments you're wearing?
It's just a garment.
Okay.
It's a garment. Now, somebody can give me the law and numbers. The reason why you see us, we have these garments, we have fringes in the border of blue, because this goes back to the laws that Moses gave to the Israelites. That we were supposed to have fringes in the border of blue on our garment. Okay? I got that law.
Is that what that represents?
It represents the law. You didn't get it yet?
Yeah, I saw.
All right, well, somebody give me Acts chapter 21. I'll be waiting on that. All right. Acts chapter 21. I'll find it.
Yeah, I got it.
Acts chapter 21, verses 37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain,
Right? This
may
is
I
Paul.
speak unto thee.
Right?
Who said, canst thou speak Greek?
Right?
Art not thou that Egyptian?
Right? Now Paul was mistaken for an Egyptian. Now what color were the Egyptians?
Black.
Black people,
And
right?
so the chief captain was Greek.
Yes,
And then
yes.
he was Greek?
Yes. It was a Greek man taking the men.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days madest an uproar, and leddest out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city.
Hold up. So he said, I'm a Jew. So we know that the original Jews were what color? They were black people, like the Egyptians. Now, even if you go to the book of Genesis. You go to the book of Genesis, round about the last 2 chapters, you'll see even the Egyptians. I mean, even the Let's just get it, man. Words.
Can I just ask you a good question?
Right.
Now, in that verse where Paul came to the head captain of the temple, the place where he was, the head captain was a Greek. So was this before they conquered Egypt or after they conquered Egypt?
Well, this would be during the time of Paul, so this would be after Alexander the Greek. After Alexander went in.
Conquered Egypt.
Right.
Okay. All
Right. This would be after.
Okay. So do you know why he was going there to talk to him, or you know?
They were arresting Paul.
Oh.
Yeah, I could finish it if you want.
Right.
Don't
finish that.
Go ahead. I got that one.
Genesis, wait, hold on real quick. Get that law real quick.
Numbers 15:38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they may increase you in the border of their serving throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue.
See, so we got the fringes and we got a border of blue. And this is the covenant that we're supposed to keep, the law that we're supposed to do.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
Right. That's it. That's it, right? Okay, go ahead.
And that ye think not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which they used to go a-whoring.
Right.
That ye may remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto your power.
Right. Now, you got that scripture?
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 50, start at verse 8.
Genesis chapter 50, verse 8. And all the house of Joseph and his brethren in his father's house, only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen.
Right.
And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a very great company.
Right.
And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond Jordan.
Right. Now this is when the Israelites were in captivity in Egypt. All right. This was actually a little before they were in captivity, but they were in Egypt. Their father died, so they went to go bury him. Now, when they went to go bury him, the people of the other lands thought that they were Egyptians. They said this is the grievous day of Egypt. All right. It's telling you what? That the Israelites were black. Go ahead.
And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning in the floor of Atad, they said, this is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians. Wherefore the name of it was called Abel Mizraim, which is beyond Jordan.
Right. So now the Canaanites, they weren't with the Egyptians.
No.
They were separate.
Right.
At that time, when the Canaanites observed this great day of mourning, who was on top? The Canaanites or the Egyptians?
What king?
Who was on top? Like who was ruling at that time? The Canaanites or the Egyptians?
Obviously the Egyptians.
Okay. Okay.
It takes a lot.
Give me Exodus. Somebody give me Exodus chapter 4, verse 4. Verse 4. All right, so, and then somebody else give me 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. You know which one I want. He set up in the place showing himself that he's God. Yeah, read that.
After this 4 and 4.